on, guys? It's your boy DemonkillerScorp here with another episode of Reactor Radio, and this time we have all the hosts available. We got the one and only J-Rock. What's good,
going on? How you doing, Demon?
I'm doing
good. It's good to be back.
Hey, and we got Anthony Knight here as well.
What's happening, y'all? What's going on, J-Rock? What's going on, Demon?
How you living, Anthony?
Pretty good, pretty good. Glad to be back as well.
All right. I enjoyed your second episode y'all had. It was dope.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. A lot of positive vibes. We got a lot of likes for that.
All kinds.
And I know that we promoted SNTroop2 to be the guest host, but unfortunately he wasn't able to make it due to last-minute plans. But we have another very special guest with us here today, TheRealWeaZ from the Reactors League. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, guys? Glad to be on.
How you doing, yo? What's going on?
Doing great, man. Just drinking some coffee and ready to do some questions.
All right. What kind of creamer you got in that coffee, man?
Oh man, I just got regular vanilla.
All right, that'll do.
All right, man. All right, so let's get started, man. All right, RealWeaZ. I see that you started your YouTube channel in January 11th, 2016. Why are you on YouTube? What influenced you, man, to create your channel? That's the first question I want to ask.
Okay, so the channel that I have right now that I'm using, yes, was created in January, but I had an actual couple channels before that. I've been on YouTube for a long time. I don't really have any content on my other channels, but I was around way before YouTube even existed. I've done a bunch of blogs and some interviews with some other people that are on the internet. I created this YouTube channel back in 2015 or so, as far as TheRealWeaZ. And I had it attached to my personal email, and I just kept getting a whole bunch of notifications through my personal email. So I decided in 2016, I believe, in January, I decided to branch out, create a whole new channel. So some of my old content from my old 2015 channel is actually on the 2016 channel.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
So as far as what's influenced me, like I said, I've been on the internet since I can remember. So I've been watching a lot of technology videos, movie reviews. I watch a lot of extreme videos that have to do with parkour and things like parachuting and rock climbing and all that stuff. I really enjoy watching videos on the internet. So I've noticed that as I evolved in technology and my skills with technology, I just decided, hey, I'm watching this content. I might as well start making the content too.
Oh, snap. Okay, cool. So why did you choose to do reaction videos?
Okay, so reaction videos is something that I've really been interested in even before it was a thing. I really enjoy watching movies. Growing up, I didn't have cable or satellite or anything like that. We just had the basic 5 or 6 local channels, but we had a lot of VHS and DVD movies.
I remember that.
Yeah, I watched
back in the day.
Back in the day, yes. So I watched movies constantly, and I enjoy watching movies. It doesn't matter what genre of movie it is, whether it's sci-fi, whether it's adventure or action or
suspense.
Whatever. Yeah, suspense. I mean, all of those movies. I enjoy watching movies. I even like watching the small budget indie films and the the Class B type movies.
Right.
So I really enjoyed watching these movies, and I enjoyed watching trailers and keeping up with movie info that comes out on the internet. And I noticed this trend around 2015 that people were actually reacting to the trailers. And so I enjoy watching these trailers. I felt a personal connection with these people that were doing reaction videos. So I decided if they're going to do reaction videos, I'll get into it. I'll see what it's like. And everything from there is history.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, we touched a bit about on the last episode about how people connect, you know, with reactors as far as reacting to videos and how they feel like, you know, it's kind of like the same as connecting with their friends. You know, we touched on that. You know, I'm pretty sure Anthony and Jay started reactions the same way, right? I mean, you guys pretty much got influenced by other reactors, right?
Pretty much.
Right. I think I started my reactions after watching Gator Martin. Actually, I think that's really what inspired me.
The godfather of reacting.
Yes.
Right. Shout out to Gator.
All right. Cool. Well, you know, Jay, you know, I don't know if you know this, man, but I know you got history as a battle rapper, but TheRealWeaZ here has got history as being a DJ. He used to be a DJ.
Yes, here we go.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
So
talk to me about that, man. Tell me about that. When did you start being a DJ?
Okay, so I started getting interested in music and being a DJ, producer, remixer, probably around 1998, 99.
Wow. Veteran.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, veteran, hardcore veteran.
So back in those days, I was really into rock and roll and heavy metal, and I was slowly getting into the techno dance scene. So I really enjoyed listening to videos, music videos and stuff online, and anywhere I could find it, actually, where it was like heavy metal remixes. So you would take heavy metal genre music, like you're talking maybe like Slipknot or Disturbed or Godsmack.
Disturbed, one of my favorite bands.
And you would take that music and you would remix it to a techno dance beat. So it was kind of an electronic dance beat that would fit the club scene.
Okay.
Nice.
And I really enjoyed that. That was really fun and entertaining, and it really grabbed onto me. So I started getting into remixing heavy metal music. And then probably around 2003, 2004, I moved in with a roommate that was African American, was black, and I really got in touch with the background and history and the ethnic. Wow, I can't talk. The ethnic group of how they present their music with hip hop, rap, and pop and all that stuff. And that really also latched onto me. So I kind of switched up my genre a little bit and went to breakbeat, turntablism, do some rap, hip hop genres.
Hey.
I don't really ever, well, I should say I never really have produced or made my own beats or anything. I just take other people's music and mash it up or remix it. So, yeah, that's kind of where that got started, and I kind of got out of that, about 2007. So I still have some of my DJ equipment, but I don't have as much as I used to.
Okay. Let me ask you something. Was you ever interested in possibly uploading or, you know, putting anything out with you actually DJing on your YouTube channel? That'd be something I would like to see personally.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So back in the day, if you're talking about being a veteran, there used to be a social networking site called MySpace.
Oh, I remember that.
Shout out to Tom.
That was back before Facebook bodied MySpace a little bit.
For real.
Yes.
Body bag.
And MySpace kind of operates like Facebook, so you can have your personal profile and you can create business profiles and fan profiles. And at one time, I did create a fan page, business page for when I was DJing, and I did upload a few samples that I did as far as remixing, but I don't have any real full tracks that I ever remixed and recorded. Mostly as far as me, the DJ. I did a few gigs in the club. I've done mostly weddings and anniversaries and birthday parties, but there was one time where I did help host a 36-hour rave in Arkansas.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh,
36 hours?
The stamina.
Oh, shit.
Right. Well, okay,
Wow.
so I didn't do the whole 36 hours. There was 4 of us DJs, and we took 4-hour shifts.
But still
4 hours. That's still lit as fuck. Like,
that's a
goddamn.
professional job, man.
yes. That's crazy.
Wow. Honestly, Weez, if I could be completely honest, man, I really think that you should still upload at least, like 3 or 4 videos. Yeah, of you DJing, man.
Yeah, because now the people are hearing that you DJ, and being a reactor, one of the things that I encourage a lot of reactors to do is to just upload more of your talents. People really want to see that.
Yeah, definitely, man. I would strong. I mean, it is your channel. I don't want to try to intrude or anything, but I would really love to see you put together at least compilations of you DJing.
I agree.
So the thing with the evolution of my channel and the evolution of me getting into YouTube started, with that. My love for music. Of course, I really enjoy all styles of music, whether you're talking about metal, heavy metal, alternative, rock, pop, techno, trance, breakbeat, hip hop, pop, industrial, darkcore, hardcore. I mean, there's a bunch of different types of music out there. But when I got away from and slowed down on the DJ, I went to photography. And after I started doing photography for a while, I started getting into making slideshow videos. So taking photography and putting it with music. And I did that for a while. And then I decided that, I can DJ. I've done the photography. If I mix the two together, I can start doing videos, making content, and that's where it kind of evolved into my YouTube channel. So a lot of my style, a lot of what I love to do, what I like to do, I kind of incorporate that a little bit with my YouTube videos.
Nice.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh,
there will be a link in the description to his page. Please go check out his content and the way he does his thing.
Yes,
Hell
definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. You guys have any questions before personal questions that you guys might want to ask him before we?
I have a personal question. I was looking at your YouTube channel, bro, and I noticed. Could you talk to me about the Boy Scouts?
Yes. Okay, so I am a Scoutmaster. I'm the main leader of a Boy Scout troop.
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
So not only am I the main leader of a Boy Scout troop, this Boy Scout troop is specifically designed for boys that have a special need or disability.
Okay.
Big round of applause for you.
Hell
Yes,
yeah!
for real.
So in my area, we are the only troop, Boy Scout troop, that deals with special needs boys in the entire area. So it is kind of an honor to be involved in this. I do have a few kids within my own family that have a special need or disability. So, I'm used to it. I know how to handle it. I have been in the medical field. I am a certified nurse's assistant. I'm a certified medical assistant.
You're just a jack of all trades, aren't you?
Yeah.
You wear so many hats, man.
A certified medical assistant, level 2. So you get level 2, then level 3, and then you can start working on your ENT.
Wow.
So yeah, I have my hands in a lot of stuff, and even with that in mind, I also enjoy the outdoors. I enjoy camping, and a few of my vlogs that I have on my YouTube channel, you will see me with the Boy Scout troop, or on my own time camping in tents or in hammocks. So there's a lot of things that I do within the Boy Scout troop that I try to incorporate with my own YouTube channel. But I also have, if I could throw out a promotional thing real quick, that my Boy Scout troop, I've created a YouTube channel for them. So I do some content, and I kind of throw some things together, and I upload some content to their special needs troop YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. What
Nice.
is the name of the channel, if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, so I think if I understand correctly, after you get like 100 subscribers, you're able to create your own URL or whatever. But if you just go into the YouTube search and type in all one word, I believe it's SNTroop2, and you should be able to see the channel logo is a green picture with white words, and you will be able to go to that channel and look at all that content. There's not a whole lot of content because mainly it's just some random stuff that we shot, but we try to do as much as we can within the realms of the safety and security of the boys.
Jay, are you there? Hold on.
Did we lose J-Rock?
Yeah, we lost J-Rock.
But
Man.
before I forget, I do want to say, Weaze, like, you have earned like a new higher level of respect from me from finding all this out, because I had no idea, and I know that dealing with kids with disorders is not an easy thing, and especially you're out there camping with them, and you know you have an entire Boy Scouts devoted to them. Man, that just earns a whole new level of respect from me.
Well, thank you very much. I don't necessarily, think of it as something that I really want to publicize as far as getting recognition for, because I believe everyone should have a awakening to what we have in our society. I know that there's a lot of people that look down on people with special needs, but as society keeps growing and more of this stuff keeps popping up with people who have illness and sickness and cancer, and whether they have some sort of special need like ADHD or autism or Down syndrome, this stuff needs to be brought to the awareness of the public. So I just do what I can to provide my help to the special needs community and try to do what I can to help bring this information to the surface.
And that is why you have the utmost respect out of me.
That is absolutely, man.
That is so awesome.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yes, sir. All right, cool. And I'm going to be checking out that YouTube channel later today too.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay,
so the troop, we have, it's SNTroop2, and it's on Facebook. As far as a Facebook page, we have Twitter at SNTroop2, and then of course we have the YouTube channel.
Yeah, WeaZ. We have to make sure that we put those links in the description box as well, so those people could check that out.
Yeah,
and
so
show
make
support
sure.
and love.
Yeah, make sure you you send me the links to all these, to the Twitter, the YouTube channel, your channel, everything. So I'll be able to put it in the description and really promote you in the description box, man.
Yes, definitely.
So I got a question, man. Besides all your YouTube and the SN Troop, what are your hobbies, man? In your personal life, like what do you really like to do? When you're not on camera and you're not on YouTube.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a hard question because I am watching YouTube constantly. Well,
We all.
Yes. So besides YouTube and besides doing my own content, and besides the Boy Scouts, I do personally like to be outdoors. I've really got into the last year and a half into hammock camping. So that's basically camping without a tent. All you do is sleep in a hammock.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So it's
The
basically like,
wilderness life.
yes, it's like survival camping. I've really started getting into survival skills, how to survive with only the things you have in one backpack. So things like that is really interesting to me because we as a society in today's age are so addicted to our technology. And some people just don't know.
Ain't that the truth?
Some people just don't know
to
how to live without their technology. So that's one thing I like to do is I like to unplug, go outdoors, and just enjoy nature.
Do you hear that,
that's-
people? Turn off your cell phones
For
twice
real.
a week. Go
These,
out and enjoy the sky.
these little kids are scratching their arms like crack addicts when they can't get Facebook, man. Like on some real shit.
That is so
say-
very true. Like there's this video out there where this guy literally went to the woods, had nothing with him, and built an entire house, working furnace and everything out of whatever he could find.
Anthony, I know what video you're talking about.
Yes,
You know what I'm talking about?
I believe
I
I've seen it.
actually have not seen that video yet. You guys might have to send me the link to that video. I might have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
send it to you
So
because that's
before
awesome.
you watch it, just understand that if I understand the video we're talking about, it is a time-lapse video. And
Right.
so I think the entire thing is like in a complete 8 hours, 12 hours, condensed down to like 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And he used everything around him that is in nature. He didn't use any type of tools that were man-made or anything. Just used everything around him that was in nature.
Exactly.
Wow,
So,
that's crazy.
Weez, have you ever seen that television show called Naked and Afraid?
Yes, I'm so hooked on that right now.
I have heard about it, but I have not watched it. I got to be honest and say I don't watch a lot of TV. I mostly get most of my content from the internet or from live streaming things, whether it be on Netflix or Amazon Prime or anything like that. I do watch
my shit, boy.
I do
love
watch
Netflix.
a few things on TV as far as cable, but I'm not really a TV guy. So when we talk a lot about like The Flash or Arrow or any of those TV shows, I haven't really watched them yet because I don't just watch a whole lot of TV.
Okay.
I find it quite fascinating that you're a reactor, and most reactors are in tune with the latest TV shows, the latest superheroes, and all of that. But I find it quite fascinating that you're the complete opposite, but you're still a YouTube reactor.
I know.
Yes.
See, that is so like dope and unique and amazing, man. Is that I love having reactors like this who don't get me wrong, I'm a Marvel fan. I love Marvel, but I love having reactors that are different. That bring something else to the table.
Exactly.
So maybe
this is definitely something
there will be
else.
a day in my time where I'll probably get on Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, and I'll probably just do a binge watch of Arrow and Flash and Supergirl and all that stuff. But again, mostly I do a lot of my stuff on my laptop or on mobile. That's where it comes more into the movies, because I react to mostly movie trailers because I love to watch movies, and that's what I grew up watching. There wasn't much on TV back in the day when you only have 6 or 7 channels, local channels.
That is so very true.
At your grandma's house.
Yeah, yeah.
Golden Girl's
Yeah.
always on.
That's right.
So, Weez, what was the first movie trailer that you reacted to?
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to actually look back into my YouTube channel, but I think it was actually Batman v Superman, like a very short teaser trailer.
Okay.
Okay.
And did you actually go see Batman v Superman?
I did. I do have a vlog on my channel where I did record myself waking up and telling everyone that this is the day, and I did record myself throughout the day, getting my Batman v Superman shirt, showing everyone the tickets, and I did vlog myself driving to the movie theater, and I did vlog myself after the movie. So it's up on my channel.
Okay. Well,
All right. So go ahead, Demon.
Well, since we're going to get into this, I guess I can offer a follow-up question regarding this. There was a lot of mixed reviews about Batman v Superman.
Yes, it was.
There some people liked it. Some people thought it could have been better.
They hated it.
Some people hated it. So, Weez, I got to ask right here on the radio show.
Hated it is the right word.
Yeah.
What did you think about it? But I do want the people to still go check out his video in its entirety about this. But we just give a synopsis, man.
Just touch base on it. Don't. Oh,
okay, so I am a comic book lover. I love comic books, whether you're talking about Marvel or DC. I like them both, but I am
He
a
likes
DC
them both,
fan.
people.
Yes, I like them
Let's
both.
give that a hand clap.
Okay, so as a side note, I don't understand why people have to fight in this war of what's better, Marvel versus DC.
That's
You
kinda
can
true.
love them both, people.
You can.
That's true.
That's very true.
That is
Um,
true.
but again, I am a DC fan at heart. I love Superman. He's one of my
Hey.
favorite characters.
You just became my new best friend.
So I even have a picture somewhere around here in my photo albums of me, like when I was 3 years old, having a little kid Superman outfit on.
That's what's up.
Okay, that's a diehard fan.
So I really enjoy Superman, and
We all know who you were rooting for.
Yeah, right. So there. I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. I will say that first and foremost. That as a DC fan, I loved the movie and what it had to offer.
Okay.
Yes, yes, there was a little bit of plot holes, and some of the script could have been worked a little better. But I thought the way it was shot was epic.
Yes.
The way Zack Snyder presented himself with his style in the movie was on par with everything he's done as far as, Watchmen and 300.
And Man of Steel.
Yes, and Man of Steel, excuse me. Yes. But I have not seen the extended cut or the director's cut, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But with that being said, I still love Batman v Superman. It's what I wanted from the movie.
Yes.
Awesome.
So being a fan of Superman since you were in diapers, how would you rank the actors who've portrayed Superman over the years?
Oh, I'm in love with this conversation right now.
Okay, so there's a lot of people that have done different incarnations of Superman, whether you're talking about present or way back in the past when you're talking about George Reeves.
Just like the Joker, which is something I want to touch up on in a little bit too.
Yes. Gosh, everyone has put in their 2 cents worth of acting on how they want to portray the Man of Steel or the Man of Tomorrow, however you want to say his name, Kal-El, Superman, Clark Kent.
There you go.
I think there is a consistent feel of how Superman should be portrayed. Being all, the Boy Scout and always doing the right thing. I think technology has helped these actors with portraying Superman, because with technology you can make things actually in color and not in black and white. You can do special effects. All that stuff kind of helps enhance the character.
True.
Right.
But with this new incarnation of Superman, with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, and this new DC cinematic universe or the DC extended universe, I really do love this new take on Superman, because it's something we've never seen before.
Right. I agree.
You are my new best friend. I'm like, okay.
I will have to say as a side note that I am. I watched it, and I'm not a huge fan of the Superman TV series back in the 90s. I believe it was Dean King.
Smallville?
No, even
no,
before that.
No, not Smallville.
Oh.
Don't you dare.
Ooh.
Don't you dare.
School me.
It was I believe it was called The New Adventures of Superman or something like that.
It was called.
Right.
It was called The New Adventures of Lois and Clark.
There you go.
Yes, you did say Dean Cain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That one.
Okay.
I agree with you on that. That was my least favorite TV show in regards to Superman. Like, I personally didn't like it because I felt like they focused way too much on the relationship aspect. Yes, I understand that it was a TV show about Lois and Clark, but as a Superman fan, I want to see Superman do Superman shit. I don't want to see him talking about making love and having kids and stuff like that's. I just didn't want to see that.
Well, that's kind of the way I felt. I felt like they were focusing more on the story of Lois and Clark, which of course that's what the TV show was titled, but still it seemed like they were focused more on pleasing the actor Dean Cain than actually working on the plot and developing the story.
For real. You know, before we segue too much about Superman, I actually want to tell you guys a rumor that I heard regarding Batman v Superman and the new Batman movie. I recently heard, I think it was Nagasmic, another reactor, who told me this. You guys remember in Batman v Superman that bat suit that said "the joke's on you"?
Right.
Right? Yes.
The rumor that I heard from her is that in the new Batman movie coming up with Ben Affleck, that the Joker and Harley Quinn is going to kill off Jason Todd, and then that's how the bat suit came about in Batman v Superman.
Oh, they're gonna give us a flashback, huh?
They're gonna bring that cartoon to reality, bro.
Oh my God! If they do that, I will lose my mind.
When I heard this, I lost my mind just hearing about it. I was like, what? I was like, no, they ain't doing that. They ain't doing that. I was like, that's gonna blow up all over the place, bruh.
Like, do you have any idea how many people out there want a Red Hood, like, storyline from Batman? Everybody that I know wants that storyline to come to the theaters, including me.
And how dope would it be if they actually got Leto and the same chick who played Harley Quinn to be in the Batman movie and actually kill off Jason Todd? Bruh.
That would be pretty incredible.
That would be fucking lit. Boy, that is the one DC movie I will go and pay to see if that happens.
So Weez, what did you think of the new Joker? I mean, have you seen Suicide Squad?
Okay, so honestly, I have not.
Wait. Before we start, I have not. Can we not give off any spoilers yet?
Okay, yeah, I was about to say I didn't see it either. I was just about to say that.
Okay.
So I have not seen it. So who else in this radio show has not seen it?
That's all of you.
All of us.
I guess Jay's the only one who has saw it.
Okay, so we won't talk about Suicide Squad then.
Okay. Well, I will say that in talking about the Jokers, I have not seen Suicide Squad yet. I have not seen Jared Leto's performance, so I can't honestly say if I liked his performance or not. But I will say that everything that I've seen so far in trailers and interviews and behind the scenes, it looks like Jared is doing a great job at doing an incarnation of what the Joker is supposed to be like.
I agree with you on that.
I will say this, though. I will say this, and I said it over and over. It's going to be really hard for him to top Heath Ledger's Joker, though. That Heath Ledger's Joker, I loved Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay, so everyone in this so-called generation now that's catching on to the comic book movies says that.
That's true.
Even before.
Well, no, I did. Well, don't get me wrong. Like, I do think, back in the timeline, at that particular time, I do think that Jack Nicholson's Joker was okay. Like, I did like Jack Nicholson.
He was phenomenal. He was phenomenal, in my opinion.
He was. But it's like, I had this argument with a couple people actually when they was going back and forth about Heath Ledger's Joker or Jack Nicholson's Joker, and I always tell people the same thing. It all depends on the kind of Joker that you like and the kind of Joker that you want. Because Heath Ledger's Joker was the more
psychotic
side,
and that's what I like.
He was a mastermind, but at the same time he wasn't. Like, he was, but he wasn't. And Jack Nicholson's Joker, he was the more comedic Joker that everybody knew from the comic books. And
yeah, I could see that.
And he was, I don't care what anybody say, he was a genius as well. Because you got to remember, in that movie, he had a whole bunch of different chemicals put together to activate the Joker toxin throughout the city. That's not an easy thing to do.
Right.
Hell no.
So, like, that's why I tell people, it all depends on the type of Joker that you want, which is why a lot of people always argue which one is better than the other.
And I will add, before we get too off topic with Weez here as our special guest, I will just add that the reason that I liked him so much was because to see an actor just put the costume on, the makeup on, and then when you see him on screen, it's like it's not even Heath Ledger.
That's so very true.
That is so true.
The Joker. It's what I love.
I didn't even realize. First of all, I didn't even realize that was Heath Ledger when I was watching the movie. That's first of all. Like, and I didn't even find out that was Heath Ledger until after the movie. And I know I'm late. Forgive me, but I was shocked when I actually found out that was Heath Ledger. I was like, holy shit, that didn't even look like Heath Ledger.
Well, that's the same way I kind of felt with him. You know, they announced that he was going to play Joker, and I'm like, what? You mean the guy from A Knight's Tale?
And you know what? A lot of people said about you.
Yeah. I was like, that guy is going to play Joker? I don't see it. I don't see, maybe a little bit in the facial features, but I just don't see him playing the Joker. And then he got all makeup and costume, everything like that got put on, and I was like, sign me up. He's the Joker.
He added the smack during his talking, just those distinct, the blinking, the way he moved his hands. It was just like he transformed.
He really did.
Yes.
And it's the same.
Weez.
It's the same thing.
Go ahead. It's the same thing.
It's the same thing with Ben Affleck and Bruce Wayne. I was like, the announcement was made, and I was like, Bruce Wayne, you know, Ben Affleck, really? At the very beginning, I was like, really? I would never have seen or pictured him as Batman. But the more and more we got pictures and behind the scenes looks and everything, I'm thinking to myself, this might actually work for Batman.
Talk about it, because I told everyone that Ben Affleck was going to nail that role. I told everybody
I felt the
that.
same way.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I jumped on the bandwagon as soon as I heard it, because I was the same way. The second I heard Ben Affleck's name, I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, the dude from Daredevil? I'm like, him? But then, like, I really had to sit down and I really had to think about it. I was like, yo, you know what?
Hold up. Hold on. This is where I'm going to get in trouble here, and I don't care. I actually liked Daredevil, okay? Despite how bad it came out, I actually liked Daredevil.
Okay? Daredevil honestly wasn't that bad. Like, a lot of people say that it was horrible. It wasn't that bad. And on top of that, the movie being bad was not Ben Affleck's fault.
No, it wasn't. It was the director.
No, the directors.
Exactly. So
and
the same thing could be said about Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker. Everybody says that they hate him as Anakin, but people tend to forget that Hayden could even do so much as Anakin, bro. You know, because George Lucas. So sometimes it is the director.
Exactly.
Okay, so when you're talking about episode 3 and episode 2 and episode 1, when you're talking about Christensen and Anakin, I actually really think that it was more the script than anything. Because if you actually watch them back to back, Anakin really seems like a whiny emo kid. I mean,
he really was crying a lot. He was crying a lot.
It really was. So I don't think it was his fault as an actor. I just really think that it was the way the script was written.
I agree.
I actually read somewhere that Hayden actually wanted to be a much more darker character. Like, he actually wanted to legitimately kill Padme, like, and you know how they
that would have been good.
That would have been good, right? Like that would have been a much more dark Anakin. In fact, I also read somewhere, I don't know if this is true or not, but I also read somewhere that damn, who's that guy that played Aviator? What's his name? Damn, I had it on the tip of my tongue too.
Are you talking about Titanic boy?
You talking about Leonardo DiCaprio?
Leonardo DiCaprio. I read somewhere that he was supposed to originally be Anakin.
Whoa, boy!
Seriously?
I'm dead serious. I
that would have been amazing.
It's totally different. That would have been. He would have been a much more serious, badass Anakin.
Wow.
If
DiCaprio I agree with that.
played.
And I've never seen DiCaprio in like an action movie with fight sequences either. That would have been great.
Yeah, I
Can you
agree.
imagine? Can you imagine DiCaprio on Mustafar battling Obi-Wan? Boy, that
He would have had a
would've
lot
been-
more dialogue and a lot more improvisation too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But
I agree
the
with
only
that.
I read that the only reason he turned it down was because he didn't like working in desert areas like sand or whatever. So I was like, oh, bruh.
Wow.
Didn't he do that movie, The Blood Diamond? Anyways,
Well, I'm
That's
just,
I thought
right.
that whole movie was in the desert. Maybe that's just me, but anyways.
I
don't
would
know.
really love to have seen that where Anakin did finish off Padme. I think that would have been a better way to
You know
her
what else
death.
I would have? You know what else? Like, don't get me wrong. Revenge of the Sith is still today my favorite Star Wars movie. Still today, even after seeing Force Awakens, and I haven't seen Rogue One yet, so we'll see. But still, to this day, Revenge of the Sith is my favorite, and I would have loved to see Anakin more in the Jedi Temple. That would have been a lot more darker, I think. To see him sack the Jedi Temple a lot more, because we didn't really see that. We just saw.
True. I agree with you because with Hayden Christensen as Anakin, I felt as though that he actually nailed the dark Anakin. Like when he actually started becoming more evil
Hell
in the movie,
yes.
I feel like he
Yes.
actually nailed that part. Because
I think it would. I agree. I would have loved to seen him more in the temple, like maybe cutting up and smashing a bunch of the Jedi statues in the library.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Doing all that. That would put a little bit more belief in his, transformation, because we didn't see a whole lot of his transformation. We saw him starting to turn to the dark side in episode 2, and in episode 3, it was just kind of like a quick switch, and we didn't see a whole lot of evolution in that character. It just was a quick switch. So yes, in the temple, him maybe accidentally, maybe on purpose killing Padme, that would have made Padme's death a lot easier to believe than the way they did it, as she lost the will to live.
I agree with that.
Yeah, like that was just like it would even make more sense if Palpatine was using the dark side to drain her life. Like that would make
Okay, so
more
see,
sense.
that's a rumor that's going around, and I don't know if that's in the Star Wars extended universe or if that's just a rumor speculation going around that Sidious had some sort of influence in draining the life force from Padme and giving that Padme's life force to Anakin to create Darth Vader. So
Wow.
Anakin dies on the table, and as soon as he puts on the mask, you can hear him start to breathe. So it's basically like bringing a new person to life. So the rumor.
Ooh.
See, why couldn't that have just been in the movie?
Yeah, why couldn't that be more visible? See, and that would have made Darth Plagueis' legacy a lot more vibrant. You know what I mean? As far as him cheating death and shit.
Right.
So like that would have made a lot more sense, bro. And plus, it would have shown just how manipulative Sidious really is when he told Vader, "It seems like you killed your wife." You know what I mean?
So since we're discussing movies and what we wanted to see.
Wait. Before we get into that, I still have one more question.
Okay, do you?
Reactors League channel.
Yes.
I want to know. I want to know what you think of it, man. As far as its success so far, and it blowing up to 1,000 already right off the bat. And I saw that that you were a part of the live stream yesterday. So why don't you touch up on that a little bit?
Okay, so first of all, I got to give a shout out to the Reactors League and the Reactors League YouTube channel and Twitter and all that. That it's awesome to be a part of the Reactors League. I can't help but be a little jealous because, boy, within a week they got 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, sure.
I have to agree with you, especially with this Reactor Radio. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really have the what do you want to call it, the push that the Reactors League has. So it's really hard for us to gain the popularity that fast. So I understand where you're coming from, Weaze.
But I mean, don't get me wrong; it's a really good thing, and it's a great thing to be a part of. And
yes, it is.
I am yes, I did have a little bit of a help and hand in creating the trailer. It was mostly a combination of my thoughts and getting in touch with Chainsaw Reacts with his thoughts and trying to combine our ideas together and figure out some sort of trailer format that we wanted to do. There was someone in the league, and I can't think right off the top of my head who did it, but created the background photos compilation that you see on the Reactors League trailer and on the Facebook group and all that. So we took that image and we superimposed the logo on it, and then we decided what kind of emotion kind of feel we wanted for the trailer. Did we want it to be an epic trailer? Did we want it to have a family feel? What kind of emotion did we want to put into this trailer? And
I think you had both, to be honest. But okay.
Yeah, like I think it was done really well. It's like
That was a legit, because the first time I saw that trailer was on Demon Killer's channel. When I saw this,
yeah,
I thought it was really good.
We went through a lot of different styles of trailers that we wanted to do. I mean, there was the action trailer that was all suspenseful and had trumpets and this orchestra music that was really grabbing you at the edge of your seat. And we went from that to maybe a more modern type of trailer where it was really glitchy and it was really upbeat and it had a lot of that today's type of touch to it, and it didn't really fit all that well. Then we tried a bunch of comedy trailer formats. We went through a lot of different genres of movie trailers before we got to the one we actually liked. And then from there, it just evolved into, okay, so we have our format of what we want to do, and how are we going to fit what we want into the trailer? Who needs to be in the trailer? What shots need to be in the trailer? How are we going to advertise who we are and what we do?
Okay.
And actually, if you pay attention closely to the people that are in the trailer, it pretty much covers everyone on this earth as far as worldwide. Everyone in that trailer is from a different country.
Nice. I actually have a quick question for you, Reese. So right before we started this episode, I got a chance to see the Reactive Radio logo that you made, and I thought that was really awesome. J-Rock, I don't know if you saw it, but I'm gonna send it to you so that you can see it.
Okay. And for the fans that don't know what we're talking about, TheRealWeaZ, and I want to give him credit right here on the show, actually went out of his way to create a photo for us that we could use on our Google Plus as our official YouTube photo. So that's what we're talking about, guys.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so
that's the first time hearing this actually.
That was actually going to be my question. I was gonna ask if it was okay.
Send it to you right now, Jay.
Yeah, that was my question to you. I was gonna ask if it was okay to make it the display picture for the Reactor Radio channel.
Yeah, that's perfect. You go ahead and do that. Actually, my thought process is that pretty soon I'll probably be making a YouTube trailer for my own channel. Right now, I just have a video up on my YouTube channel that is just one of my vlog compilations of my nephew saying the word "what." And it's like a 1 minute video of just him in different videos from different clips just saying the word what. So I don't have an actual trailer on my YouTube channel, so I do plan on making myself a YouTube channel trailer. And so within this trailer, one of the formats that I've been looking at as far as my trailer is there's a spot in the middle where it just kind of stops and you can have some of your logos. So in the trailer, I was probably going to have something like featured in, and I'm going to have the Reactors League logo, and then I'll probably have the Reactors League logo. So just as a quick...
Reactor Radio logo, you mean?
Reactor Radio logo. I was going to have that in the trailer as well. So I just decided to make something.
Okay.
Make something real quick, simple, easy, just to throw at you guys as a suggestion, because I know on your Reactor Radio YouTube channel there is no icon photo. So just thought I'd show.
And this will work absolutely beautifully. I mean, that is dope, man. It kind of reminds me of of like a vinyl record. I don't know if you did that intentionally because you're a DJ, but it reminds me of a vinyl record, and at the same time, like kind of like a superhero logo. I think
that's kind of the feel that I wanted to get. I was looking through a lot of my photos and documentation that I have on my laptop and on my mobile devices, and I was like, okay, so this is a Reactors radio show podcast type thing, and they consider it a radio. Radio mix is usually playing music. So music, I used to be a DJ. What can we incorporate with that? How do you do that? So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to do, is the record, and then the initials of the Reactor Radio, kind of mixing with the red and black, which is what you kind of have in your like trailer intro, is the red and black in the trailer. So I kind of
detail.
Yeah, tried to kind of combine all elements.
Kind of sounds like you like it, Jay. Kind of sounds like you
I love it. I love it.
Hey, now all we need is actually no. Actually, we already created the banner already. Me and Anthony did already. So Anthony, you still have that banner, right?
Yeah, I still have the
ready.
banner.
All right, cool. So now thanks to TheRealWeaZ, thank you, sir. We have the photo as well. And before we get into our last, we're TheRealWeaZ, we're adding a new segment to the show that we're going to be segueing into. But before we get into that, I want to ask you, what are your future plans on YouTube? What are your ultimate goals?
Okay, so there's a lot of content that I want to eventually do on my YouTube channel. I think my very first YouTube video was a reaction video, and then not too much later, I started doing vlogs. And then after I did vlogs, I started doing some mobile gaming. I recorded some of my mobile gaming, and then went to I have a promo pilot video on my YouTube channel now that I did a week ago or so that has to do with technology. So there's a lot of content that I want to do and that I want to continue to do. It's just trying to find the time and the right format of how to do it. So I want to do, of course, I want to do more live streaming. I want to do more videos about technology, because I love every type of technology. I'm one of those people that, again, doesn't get into the arguments and fights, because I love both Apple and Android and Windows. I like them all. I love technology and how it changes every day. So I'd like to start making some more videos about technology. I have a couple intros that I made and also have had made for me. I eventually want to start doing some movie reviews. So I saw Ghostbusters, the rebooted Ghostbusters.
Oh, let's talk about that, please.
Not too long ago.
Oh my God!
What did you think about that?
Well, I was thinking about having that as my first movie review, but it's been so long now that most people that do movie reviews, their videos are already up and being watched. So I don't know if I'm going to do Ghostbusters as my first movie review. But as far as Ghostbusters go as a movie, I kind of liked it. I mean, okay, so first of all, Ghostbusters, what kind of movie is it supposed to be about? It's supposed to be a comedy. So did it make me laugh? Yes, it made me laugh. There were some really funny parts in the movie. Was it as good as the original? No. I heard a lot of people say that they were very distracted by the cameos from the original cast.
Mm-hmm.
I actually liked that about the movie. I thought it was a good throwback.
I enjoyed it as well. Right.
It didn't take me out of the movie. I know a lot of people said that seeing the original cast kind of took them out of the film, but to me it actually helped enhance the movie, made it better.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the movie does have some flaws. There is some problems with the script and the way it was presented. Like, I really didn't like the motivation of the villain, the bad guy. It seemed like we've used that technique too much.
Exactly.
And spoiler alert, if you guys have not seen Ghostbusters, the rebooted 2016 version, the way they presented the villain of just getting revenge, to me, has been done so much in the movie industry that I'm kind of getting tired of seeing just a revenge aspect.
Right. Now,
All right,
the first half of the movie, in my opinion, I'll let you go, Demon. But the first half, my opinion about Ghostbusters, though, is I did enjoy the cameos. I did enjoy the way that they showed us the old Ghostbusters building, and they revisited the old movies, and it kind of felt like it was going like that the first half. But the second half of the film, they lost that momentum, and I kind of felt like I was watching Spy Kids in a way. If you ever remember Spy Kids,
Right.
I felt like if this Ghostbusters film was all kids, then it would have been absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna segue into a new segment that we're going to be adding to Reactor Radio. It's called Making a Remake. And this is something me and Jay came up with when we were on a phone call and, we were just chatting as homies. And the question is, what movie would you like to remake, whether it's classic or not, and what actors would you cast?
Wow. I have to think about that because I am a huge fan of movies.
I'll give you an example.
Well,
me and Jay. I mean, if you want, me and Jay will give you an example if you'd like.
Okay. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is the Masters of the Universe He-Man movie that came out like in the 70s and 80s. But I think there's rumors of a script being finalized. So that movie.
I've heard something about that.
Yeah. Something like that. So we're probably going to get that eventually. I would like to probably see a new version of probably like Highlander.
Highlander. Okay.
Interesting.
And who would you cast? And who would you cast for that?
Oh, my goodness. There is so many actors out there that have great martial arts ability. And that's what I really liked about the Highlander films, is they were fighting with swords and they had acrobatic ability and martial arts experience. I really enjoyed the first film, and the second one was okay. The third Highlander was probably one of the better films. And then we have like Highlander like 4, 5, and 6, I think, and they were just straight to home video movies. But right off the top of my head, man, I can't really think of who I would necessarily cast as a Highlander.
Okay.
I mean, well, if you had to pick anybody, like if they gave you a deadline today, who would it be?
Well, you know what? I really do like Keanu Reeves' performance in John Wick.
Ooh, I agree with you on that.
So if you could probably get Keanu Reeves or someone with that type of style of fighting, maybe someone from someone that is foreign and makes good martial art action films, I would have probably them on board, because that's what these Highlander movies are about. It's not necessarily about the romance and the subplot and all that. It's about two people fighting with swords and duking it out. So you need some really good acting ability with martial arts. So someone like a Keanu Reeves would be a good fit for me.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Highlander remake, directors pay attention.
Yes, sir. Is there anything that that you guys would like to add in? Anthony, J-Rock, even Weez, if you guys like to add anything in last minute.
Well, Tim, we covered a lot.
We did. This was a really great episode, Weez.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for being here. That's I
Yeah,
want to say
thank
that
you for
first and
coming on
I
the
foremost.
thank
show,
you for
man. We
being
really
here. I
appreciate
thank you
it.
for the efforts that you put forth with those beautiful special needs children. I thank you for just your love for movies, your love for the actual art of film, for music, man. For talents, brother.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey,
Definitely.
ladies, keep that in mind because I am single.
Hey.
Reactor Radio dating line. Let's go.
Okay,
Women will
so
be calling in.
one thing I will put out there as far as a history goes, I've had a lot of people comment and send me private messages about why TheRealWeaZ. What is the story behind my name?
Oh, that is something I really want to know too.
So,
Should I ask?
So might as well go ahead and say it. So back in around junior high or so, I was really into, going to church and being a religious person.
Okay.
And I consider myself religious and spiritual nowadays, but back in the day I was really hitting it hardcore. And being a man growing up as a teenager, your body starts to change and your emotions start to change and everything changes and the way you think and everything like that changes.
That's very true.
Facts.
You start to mature into the person that you're going to be the rest of your life. And I got in trouble once at church, and some of my friends said that when I was talking about what I got in trouble for, I kind of weaseled my way out of trouble.
Oh,
Okay.
And that nickname just kind of stuck, saying that I am a really good convincer and a good talker. I can throw different ideas and pitches to people and convince people to change their mind. And so I'm a really good
So in other words, you're a Jedi.
Yeah, there we go.
Basically.
So then I started to get into high school, and right out of high school, I started to get into the DJ, and I needed a DJ name because most of them usually have a stage name or some sort of name they go by.
Right.
So when I first started, I was into the heavy metal remixes and the heavy metal techno, and so I decided to kind of incorporate that with where I live and with what I do. So when I first started out, I was DJ Wicked Weasel of the Midwest.
Nice. Nice.
DJ Wicked Weasel.
That sounds like a sick name, to be honest. That sounds really
That's
sick.
real dope, bro.
For real.
So I thought so too, but I really started out doing birthday parties and anniversaries and weddings, and a lot of people started to get a little freaked out because at the time I was into heavy metal and all that, and I had a DJ name that had Wicked in it, and
okay.
So I decided to kind of evolve my name a little bit. I made it a little shorter. I was just DJ Wicked Weasel, and then I went to DJ Weasel,
Okay.
and then I found a bunch of people online. This is starting to get into Facebook and MySpace and Twitter and all that. I keep researching, and I found people that were DJ Weasel. So then I just decided to do DJ WeaZ with an S. And then eventually I found people who had copyrighted names that were famous. That was DJ WeaZ with an S. So it was DJ WeaZ with a Z. And and then I quit DJing. So I didn't really go by DJ Weasel anymore, but all my close friends knew me as Weasel. So when I started my YouTube channel, I wanted to keep the Weasel aspect of it, but just WeaZ. And this is who I am when I'm doing my videos. I'm not doing any trick photography. These are my emotions. This is who I am. Like Akasan says, these are my honest reactions. So I wanted to name it TheRealWeaZ because this is really who I am.
Nice.
Nice.
Your name definitely went through a transformation, and not to say that it's a bad thing, but I like how it evolved into what it is today. I really like how everything just kind of happened for you to get your name today.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say that when you're younger and you go through all these changes, I thought you were gonna say puberty and your voice changing and wheezing. That's what I thought you were going with.
No. There was some of that too, but we won't get into that.
Yeah. Let's keep it PG.
But no, you know, when it comes to names, I think we all, you know, just like the one and only J-Rock, you know, Anthony Knight, you know, TheRealWeaZ, DemonkillerScorp, and other reactors, I think we all have personal stories behind our names, and that's what's really unique and dope, and that's what really makes every reactor special. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right? Yes.
Awesome.
Dope. Absolutely fantastic.
So
TheRealWeaZ in the building.
TheRealWeaZ came through to Reactor Radio. Thank you for stopping by, man. We love to have you on the show, man. Thank you very much for coming through.
Yeah, we truly appreciate it.
Hey, anytime, guys.
Awesome. We will most likely have you on future episodes later down the road, man. You're definitely you're definitely somebody that we enjoy talking to, man.
Definitely.
We love hearing your input. If you guys, the viewers, if you guys have not checked out the RealWeaZ channel, the description, the channel link will be in the description below. Make sure you check out all of our channels as well. Make sure above everything else that you hit that subscribe button down below.
Hit it right now.
Right now. Hit that, not only the subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, because you're going to want to know when we upload.
Yes.
That's
notified.
First and foremost.
That's right. Be a part of the notification squad.
And most of all, remember, we're here. You need to help us unite the whole community. Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely.
All right. And me, Anthony Knight, the one and only J-Rock, and our special guest, TheRealWeaZ, we are signing off.
Deuces, yo.
Later, everybody.
Peace.
Later.
I